Screw it. Yo, what's going on, you guys? Mikey here. What do you want me to say? I'm not joking when I say this. I didn't want to make this video. I truly didn't. You know what's the craziest part about all of this? I'm very sad this is how our season has to end. But you know what's the craziest part? I have this t-shirt. So I'm grateful that 2 years ago, my Celtics were able to win an NBA championship in my adulthood. Now, keep in mind, when I was a kid, they won in 2008. They lost in the playoffs in 2009, in the second round, I believe, to Orlando. And then in 2010, they made it back to the finals, lost in 7 to Kobe. One of the greatest NBA finals, I think, in the modern NBA. I mean, to a lot of people, it's one of the best, but to me, it's terrible just because literally Kobe didn't even do that great until like the last couple of games, at least that I remember. I don't know, maybe he did better. My memory's a little foggy, but rest in peace to Kobe and Gigi and the rest of those passengers. One thing I will say that really blows. We were down by 1. It was 99-98. Philly was up by 1. They had a 55% chance of winning. We had a 45% chance of winning. But our odds were starting to really increase. With about 3 minutes left in the game, Jaylen Brown and Peyton Pritchard couldn't hit a shot to save their life. I don't even think Derek White could shoot that well either. Now, obviously, Derek White's shot is just broken. I don't think he's the same player he was a couple of years ago. Defensively, he's still pretty decent. But offensively, cooked. Now, usually with these kind of videos, I will get very harsh. And I'm going to be a little bit, but I'm going to be a lot calmer about it. Because here's the crazy thing. We weren't supposed to be in the playoffs. The fact that we got a second seed Celtics with the bench that we had is impressive. However, this was not the perfect season for us. The fact that we were labeled as contenders is crazy to me now. Knowing what has happened, that Embiid coming back from an appendix injury somehow is just a beast now. Fraud. Literal fraud. Embiid is the definition of a fraud. He is literally becoming like a new LeBron 2.0. He is literally doing what LeBron was doing to Golden State. I'm not even joking. Just from one round, Golden State blew a 3-1 lead in the NBA Finals 10 years ago. Think about that for a second. 10 years ago. You know what happened? LeBron went off. Joel Embiid just did the same thing to us. He pulled a 2016 LeBron James on Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and my Celtics. And Joe Mazzulla. And I'm going to say this. Joe Mazzulla is a god-awful coach. I don't want to hear anybody praise this man anymore. If he wins Coach of the Year, doesn't even matter. You couldn't do anything with the 4 years of coaching you had. In 3 of those 4 years, you know what you did? You got eliminated in 7 by Miami, or you got out-coached by Eric Spoelstra. Obviously, Spoelstra is a really good coach. Makes sense. But you should have been able to out-coach him. I don't know how. I don't get it. And they got their revenge from the year before when we beat them in 7 the year before, and then we made it to the finals, and we lost in 6 to Golden State in the finals. So that was 23. 25, we lost to New York in the second round because Tatum, not only did Tatum get hurt, we also played like garbage. That we may have won Game 5 at home, but we lost in Game 6, and the New York crowd was just getting toxic. And ironically enough, they started the "We Want Boston" chant. So do you know why we were doing it? We were doing it because we were making fun of the Knicks doing it, not just Philly or anybody else. We were doing it because New York started it. So to the Knicks fans, screw you. To the Philly fans, screw you. It's just ridiculous. It's crazy. So, I mean, like, Mazzulla then had a chance to beat them in 5. Couldn't make any adjustments until today. And they still weren't enough in the first half. That second half was so much better than the first half, and we still lost. But does that even matter? No, it doesn't, because we lost. So here's what I'm going to say. Number 1, if I am Brad freaking Stevens, you just won Executive of the Year again. If I am you, I would make a call to Milwaukee right now. Go get Giannis. Go get Giannis and swap him for Jaylen Brown right now. Like, in a heartbeat, if I'm Brad Stevens, I would go trade for Jaylen Brown just straight up. But because I'm such a diehard fan on the inside, you know what I would really do? Trade JB and trade Hauser. Hauser's gotta go. Hauser's gotta go. We paid him $45 million for like 3 or 4 years for nothing. That man does nothing but brick corner threes, or wing threes, or top of the key threes. That man is a walking brick machine. I don't even know why we're still paying the guy. I don't get it. What are we doing? What are we doing? And Jaylen Brown, as great of a season as you've had, and you're most likely going to make first team All-NBA, was it all worth it? What was the cost? You know what the cost was, Jaylen Brown? The energy did not shift. You did not make the energy shift. I am very, very, very disappointed in you. I'm the most disappointed in him more than I am Tatum. Tatum couldn't even play this game. And if he played, do you think he would have made a difference? Maybe, but I don't think he did because he also didn't play that great either. Keep in mind, he was still recovering from an Achilles injury. And then he had a calf strain out of nowhere. So I'm going to say this from the bottom of, oh my God. From the bottom of my heart, Jesus. From the bottom of my heart, Jaylen Brown, you are the problem. You can't tell me that you are not the problem. As much as I respect you as a human being and what you've brought to our franchise, and that Finals MVP should have went to Tatum, I'm going to stand by that. Number one, that Finals MVP should have went to Tatum. I don't care what anybody tells me. I know he did better statistically, but he didn't have more rebounds or assists. He was just not a better team player all around. Number two, that's my other thing. You are not a team player. You're not. Even if you improved your rebounds and assists, it didn't mean anything. You played the same in the playoffs every single time. You're a turnover machine. You can't dribble left. You kind of got better dribbling left, but you didn't really improve much. You think you're a better ball handler than you are, and you're not. The exercises you do doesn't help. The tap dancing I thought would do something for, like, you know, the rhythm of your legs when you're dribbling the ball and stuff, going up and down the court for scrimmaging, didn't help much. In fact, I would argue that the streaming that you've been doing has kind of distracted you. That's how Devin Booker got screwed over. He was streaming. He got to the NBA Finals. Career's cooked because he hasn't been able to make the finals since. That's literally what's happening to Jaylen Brown right in front of my own eyes. You can't tell me otherwise. And I love Devin Booker just as much as I love Jaylen Brown. I'm not even a Suns fan saying that. But the point I'm trying to make here, the whole world is now making fun of us. And you are part of the problem. And so is Mazzulla, and so is Derek White, partially. But I actually don't think it's really his problem, even though defensively I still think he did decent. It's just offensively he sucks. But, like, if we're going to trade for Giannis, just give him Jaylen Brown straight up. If I'm Brad Stevens, pick up the phone with this. Hey, Milwaukee. Is Giannis still available? Oh, he wants to go to a state with no state tax? Okay, let me counter that, though. What if I give you a pick swap? You know what I'm saying? Do some shit like that. You know what I mean? Do something. Anyway, I got nothing else to say. I'm disappointed. This is not the way I wanted to end the season. But I will say this. If you are wondering who I am now going to root for the rest of the playoffs, even if I don't want to, I'm not rooting for the West Coast. Honestly, I'm going to make a crazy hot take. I kind of want Orlando. As crazy as this sounds, here are the teams that I will actually kind of root for. The Orlando Magic, because I like Paulo Banchero. I like Franz Wagner. Who else? The Raptors, because Toronto fans seem to be pretty nice. I like their culture. I rooted for them in the 2019 NBA Finals, and I'm a big fan of Scotty Barnes, 5'6". What else? Cleveland, because I actually like Donovan Mitchell. I don't really like Mind Harden that much. I mean, he's kind of up and down. That series is kind of competitive, so I can't wait for that game tomorrow. Yeah, maybe just those three. Yeah, it's probably Orlando, Toronto, or Cleveland. Any of those three. Maybe just the first two I said, because I like their franchises. I don't mind them that much. I'm not rooting for the Thunder. I think they're overrated. I don't care. I'm not rooting for San Antonio because I don't think they have enough playoff experience to actually make it far. And Minnesota, I want to root for them. But like I said, I'm not rooting for anybody in the West. Like, Minnesota's got too many injuries. They're not going to make it far. Like, I'm not even kidding. The Thunder might actually sweep San Antonio. If there's a third round between OKC and San Antonio, they're gonna sweep San Antonio. I'm not even joking. Like, Chet Holmgren's gonna eat Wemby alive. Not like that. Pause. Yeah, this season sucked, and Missoula's still gonna somehow win Coach of the Year. Crazy. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and smash that subscribe button. What a terrible way to end this season. Terrible. God almighty. I'm going to try to be as consistent as possible, by the way, with content. And I apologize for not being consistent enough. But this was the most consistent I've been in a while. So I'll see you guys whenever. Deuces.